Biometrics, this is something that a lot of people always have questions about like how is it going to be used, what's going to happen. I mean, at this point, who actually knows? All of our information is out there anyway, so let's just pray. But usually biometrics are fingerprinting. So now around the world, I remember when I was first starting out, like in the very beginning of studying abroad, like that was very rare. Like, there were only some countries doing it. The UK was like all over it, like from the beginning. But it's very common now for most countries to require fingerprinting. There are some countries that take it a little bit further that want you to do like a sample of blood, or even, for example, having your dental records, but that's a little bit less common. So don't really worry about that. But it usually for you is going to mean fingerprinting. And this is something that you're going to need to have on file when you go to get your visa. Now, people often ask, why do they need that? Well, number one, it is a way to be able to track you down. And a lot of times they do use within the system to figure out being able to go through and do those touch points of if someone is overstaying their visa and they think they're going to hide out, that they can come find you. But also, too, if something were to happen to you, unfortunately, it would be a way for the host country to be able to identify you if you didn't have any identification on you and be able to connect those records with your home country. So just keeping that in mind, that it's going to be important. Also, too, I mean, I'm not going to mention this because no one on this channel is going to do it, but if you committed a crime while you're overseas, they can get your fingerprints, but that's not going to happen on this channel. So don't worry about that. But that is one of the primary reasons that they do it, so that they have it on hand. And just to be aware, most people have their biometrics taken when they are just a baby. So that's very common, even in your home country, where you probably have them like in a photo album somewhere, like most of us, especially if we were born in the 80s and 90s, where it's like right next to your little baby photo of like your fingerprints and all of that. Like your home country already has it, so it's a way for your host country to be able to get it. So that's what that means. So